I do not have an intro, but I have a mountain. I wasn't really planning on this. Okay, here's the story to this. I wanted to build the employee section that I was talking about in the beaver video, and I was like, I got it terraforming a bit, and I got into terraforming, and then at some point I was like, wait a second, I should be filming this because I feel like I'm doing too much terraforming right now. So yeah, it turns out to be a mountain range in the end. I don't know. We're starting out with a tunnel here because I figured if I do a mountain, there has to be a way for the employees to get through it faster. And also, unfortunately, I didn't really think through when I made the only entrance to the bisons into the mountain, kind of. So we definitely needed a tunnel, and I think it'll look cool. I think it'll look kind of like, if you've ever been to like Switzerland, maybe, the tunnels that go through mountains there, and I'm sure other places do it too, but I don't think I've ever been through a mountainous place other than in Switzerland. Anyway, I don't know, I think it will look pretty much like that, this kind of tunnel, and I kind of placed this Jeep prop there to kind of give me an idea that it is like wide enough for a car, because this would be like one of those car paths that you definitely need. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the zoo that does get carried through with a car. So I wanted this to connect to a later section in the park. So I made this tunnel, and then also you will be able to drive from the backstage area with the beavers. But I mean, okay, I haven't said that yet, but we don't go into like big detail in this. Like, we're not creating all of this. This is just the terraforming of the mountain because it is huge. Like, I started to terraforming and I already knew, like, if I put it in a video, this will be its own video. So that is what we're doing. I'm not quite sure if I will keep the mountain hollow. Hollow. Is that how you say that? Hollow? Like empty inside? Because I don't know, when I started terraforming it to just give me an idea where the path was gonna go, I figured this kind of looks sort of like a cave, and maybe that the river is like the source of the river. I think is it called a spring? I'm not sure. But that it comes from the mountain kind of, and that there's like a spring inside the mountain that you can see, or maybe like a hold on, I'll have to Google that word. Give me a second. Okay, word has been Googled. A dripstone cave. Because I've been wanting to build a dripstone cave in forever. Like, this has been on my mind basically since I started playing Planet Zoo, because I think that the terraforming features are just incredible. So I knew that this would be something that we could do, and this might be the time we're doing it. I do think it's kind of unrealistic. I think that a dripstone cave would kind of be its own like tourist destination. It wouldn't just be like within a zoo. But the way I'm planning this out, there's not going to be a lot of animals throughout this. There's like more of an event with the mountain itself. And then I don't know, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of ideas that I have around this mountain. So I hope that actually this video isn't like extremely boring to all of you, because obviously when I was building it, I had like visions in mind. Like, was getting ideas and thinking of what I would be doing with all of these sections of the mountain. And you kind of look into my head, and I don't want to give too much away, but to me it was very interesting building this, because I was like, oh my god, so many ideas, so many new, I very much like get most of my ideas from terraforming, which is why usually when you see me start out a video, it's already terraformed, because the idea formed when I was terraforming. And so yeah, but I know that some people commented that it would be nice to see more terraforming. So if you haven't seen it yet, we have the mini series that we just started that starts out with a video on floating islands. Well, it is about floating islands, but we are creating the islands, so that is a lot of terraforming in there. And then this is also just terraforming, and like kind of terraforming and getting all of the ideas in. And then I think that one thing that I've talked about before, but I think that now we have the time to go into detail about, is I often keep my terraforming pretty rough, and I actually purposefully do it like that, because trust me, I know about the smoothing tool, but I don't always need it. And oh my god, I wish I hadn't sped it up that fast, but it honestly would have been a long video if I'd, made it like not that fast. But also I think it always looks pretty cool to see terraforming going very fast because you see the progression. I don't know, but okay, so the thing I'm talking about here is, let me wait for a second where you can actually see what I'm talking about. But these like rough streaks that I'm making now, it's the way you do these, because I said it in a video before that I would explain how to do that. The way you do it is you use the tool that allows you to just flatten out and like pull it out to make a flat surface that is all on the same level. Use that, but pull it fast from a higher section down to a lower section, and that will create this like kind of like rough, rocky look. And yeah, I mean, that's how I do it, and I like to keep it that way because I think if you combine it with the rock texture and some grass or snow on top of it, it looks so much more realistic, and it saves you so many pieces, instead of using like rocks that you have to place down individually. I think that this saves you a lot of time, and it looks kind of more built into the actual terrain, I guess. And that's, I mean, now you can really see what I'm talking about with this rock versus rough rock look. But yeah, like I said, use the like flatten terrain tool, but then pull it from a higher to a lower level, and it will give you this like rough-ish look. And I mean, it takes some some like terrain painting and obstructing it with like other rocks and like foliage and stuff to really make it work. But I do think it looks sort of like rocks tend to look, because if you have like a huge section of rocks, it's a lot of times like layered, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, I like this look, and I do use the smoothing tool if needed, but I think that for places where it's not like maybe like a hill with like grass on it, it makes more sense to keep it rocky. No, wait a second. If it's rocky, it makes more sense to not smooth it out. And yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. Also, I'm pretty sure that I will use part of this mountain range to participate in the Frontier contest right now. They have a contest about bear enclosures, and it's kind of funny because I just started like this bear trail thing on the base game challenge, but I don't know. I'm not sure if you can actually enter something that has multiple species of bear in it, and so I don't know. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to rush myself to finish that. And this gave me an idea for a bear enclosure that I wanted to do anyway. But not just like there, but I mean, I would do the exact same thing if it wasn't for the contest, but I don't know. I think that it'd be a good, entry into the contest, and I do think it's really cool that they do these contests. I mean, I don't know. Do people participate in them a lot? I have no idea. Oh my god, did you participate in this contest that Frontier did of designing the flower pot? Because if so, I want to see them. I don't know how you would send them to me, but I want to see them. If you want to see the one that I did, because I did participate, let me know. I thought, you know what, I could just put them on a screen, I guess. I don't know. I thought that would be funny, and I don't know. Maybe they thought it was cruel. But the one that won was really cute. With the axolotl. But yeah, I don't know. I think that these kind of contests are really cool. I think that I've never really seen that with any other game, and that is why I'm thinking of participating in this one. I did participate in the Pride one, but yeah, I really didn't know about them until I followed them on Instagram, but whatever. Okay, anyway, we are almost at the end of this video. I hope this was interesting to you. I hope this wasn't boring. If you want to see more of these kind of like terraforming and like into my thought process sort of videos, definitely let me know. Let me know if I can improve them to make them more clear to you. But for that, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you around another time. Bye!